Game time, everybody. Game time. Let's do this. Woo! Here we go. Why is that stupid date shit on there? Whatever. Oh. Okay, I get it. What's up, everybody? Crazy news starting to trickle out. Getting my updates done. What's up, everybody? What is going on? Let's do the thing. It's gonna be a weird one. I'm not really ready. Evening, everybody. Gonna be a weird one. Yeah, I think Mirotic is gonna be welcome to a bunch of lineups. I don't trust my minutes projections yet for Detroit and for the Bulls yet, so I'm waiting for Cruncher to update so I can compare my notes. But right now I've got Mirotic up to 31 minutes. Oh, we're gonna need to shrink that. I've got Mirotic up to 31 minutes, Portis to 21, you know, a trickle to the rest of the guys. And for the Pistons, big minutes for Kennard, big minutes for Galloway, bigger minutes for Reggie Bullock. So I'm anxious to see how that shakes out. Dark Blue will be here in a bit, I would imagine. Yeah, Markkanen's out. Ah, my bad. Durante. See, every single person's name should come with like a pronunciation guide. I didn't know that Mirotic was ever a guy that was like, I really own the Bucks. I might be starting Kennard. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't confirm any of my minutes yet. I made my changes, but Cruncher's not updating. I don't really like pushing anything out without at least covering my bases. You know, I like a second set of eyes, so to speak. But yeah, I would imagine Luke Kennard is going to be a pretty tasty meatball. However, the Pistons do have a shit total. Will I be going with Drummond or Cousins? Probably neither. Don't get me started on like the spellings of names. It drives me insane. I think Hazonia is only in play on DK. His price is like 5,000 on FanDuel. That's ludicrous. The fuck is this sorted by? I'm getting closer and closer to the realization that I have to play Russ because he's so dramatically higher than every other person. It's cool, Jamie. Take up as many as you want, man. I don't mind. I can't ever take Capella. I can't figure him out. Yeah, maybe as like a guy that does this stream, but I don't know. What's up, everybody? They are on DK for sure. I don't think Evans is going to be super chalky on FanDuel. He's not that cheap. Oh, cool. Jerry Richardson, workplace misconduct. Is there anybody out there that isn't sexually harassing people on a day-to-day basis? Every day is someone new. It's just such a bummer. Just stop being creeps. It's it's really easy to just not be a creep. Oh, God. Otto Porter or Barton. Porter feels safer. Mirotic or Levert. Mirotic, maybe? Come on, Cruncher. Oh, it's very possible. I don't even think it's very difficult. But I think I'm off freak. Much like every other night. I'm Danny Green 30 to 40. Hey, I called that one earlier today. God damn, Cruncher. Update your shit. Has Lou Williams not been starting for like the entire year, basically? I don't pay attention to starters. I just pay attention to minutes. Center's the hardest thing to pick tonight. Oh, wow. So, like, Lou Williams really isn't starting. He's coming off the bench and putting up 35 minutes. That's hard to do. You have to play, like, the whole second half to do that. I think you can, actually. I think you can get to a balanced lineup tonight and not need the studs. I mean, if Lou Williams is playing 35 minutes normally, I wouldn't want him to start. I'd rather him off the bench, roasting second team. If Cruncher doesn't update this soon, I just need to roll forward. But I just don't... Too many major changes. I just don't trust my eye right now. I like Decker. He's, you know, solid value, or at least he should be. All right, I need to move forward with whatever it is that I'm moving forward with. So, I don't think that I can get away from Russ tonight. He is so far and away the best point guard option. It's just a tough fade. We generally talk about it throughout the chat. Avery Bradley's out. Markkanen is out. Wall is on a 30-minute limit. Nurkic is on a minutes limit. DeLon Wright is back. I'm probably missing somebody. Chat'll shout it out. FanDuel, I was like 10 points off the cut line, which doesn't shock me. I hated my lineup. And then, I don't know if you saw me light $40 on fire on DraftKings, but that was fun too. Shooting guard is just going to be down lineup guys. Harris, Levert, Brogdon, whatever you need to fill. I think small forward is Rudy Gay and Paul George. No way on Wall in 30 minutes. 9,100, not even remotely close. Power forward is probably going to be Mirotic and someone else. Trey Lyles, maybe. And then center is going to be whatever's left. That's my assumption, at least, but... I think like 27 fantasy points or something like that on DK last night. Yeah, Russ is that much better than Dame tonight. Y'all are crazy. Why do we like Lyles? Okay, that I can answer that. Still didn't update from Markin. It's nonsense. So he's 4,300. You know, it's just pretty low. He's been playing 25 plus minutes, and I understand that that's with Jokic out, but he's played like 98% of his minutes at the 4, and he's shooting a ton of threes. So I think that he still works for spacing the floor. So I'm anxious to see how that shakes out. But, you know, at 4,300, I'm willing to roll those dice. I don't know. I really think Trey Lyles is having like a mini breakout. 33, 27, 26, 22, 27, you know, 15. Yeah. You have foul trouble? No. 29, 22. I think that he's going to be like the new power forward. Crab is out. There we go. Oh, God. Fire up Nick Stauskas. Wait, I just took LeVert out. I don't really mean fire up Nick Stauskas, just FYI. Now, Joe Johnson's only going to play like 12 minutes or something. Yeah, I like Danny Green tonight. That wasn't the other name that I said, though. Gary Harris. But I do like Danny Green a lot. So does Dark Blue, so. What up, Tree Trunk? All right, so Crab is out. So Joe Harris is going to have to get a boost. Joe Harris is going to have to play, let's say, 28 minutes. Stauskas is going to have to play like 18. Isaiah Whitehead's going to need to play like 15. Rondé Hollis Jefferson's going to have all that he can handle. I don't like Oladipo at all. Yeah, no love for Batum. God, it's still 218 minutes. Holy shit, who is going to play? Okay, so LeVert's going to have to play 32 minutes. And Hollis Jefferson is going to need to play 34 minutes. Dinwiddie's going to need to play like 34 minutes. $30 for Joe Harris. Could bump Zeller a minute. Could bump Allen a minute. It's the best I could do on Stauskas. AC to 14, I guess. Whitehead can play 18. That'll work. Dark Blue. Look at that. Like I said, Trey Lyles. If Dark Blue says that Trey Lyles is going to have 40 fantasy points, you best believe he's going to have 40 fantasy points. It's 6:11 and I haven't done anything yet because stupid Fantasy Cruncher won't update. Still don't have Markkanen out. Fuck are they doing? I think Dinwiddie might now be in play for me. Joe Harris at minimum salary is going to become really interesting at small forward. Lots of stuff starting to open up. Man, I don't know there. Trey Lyles has to be a better fit to guard like AD, right? Longer, leaner. I don't know. Oh, I'm just talking out my ass. Homie's a cruncher. You're not last updated at 610. They just changed this time on purpose. I think they just have it on a timer to reset itself every 5 minutes to make it seem like they're doing something. Markkanen's been out for 20 minutes and they're not taking him out. Bojan's fine. I think a lot of this news is removing the ability or like the need to take him. Cornelius, I believe that's 2 days in a row. Thank you so much. Yeah, Mirotic for sure. He's going to be like 70% owned in cash. For center right now, I just don't know what I'm going to do. That's going to be like my I'll take what I can get type spot. Cornelius, though, for real, man. Thanks so much. I really appreciate it. That's gonna buy me a beer in about 1 hour. I can't figure out what they're doing with their updates here. I liked Horford a lot this morning, but I don't think I'm going to end up there. Thornwell, eh? I don't think it really matters. Yeah, I've got him at 25 minutes. Evans at 25 minutes. It's hard to... CJ Williams at 20. It's hard to really know. Oh, Okafor playing. Kind of figured. Alright, let's shave that to 15. We'll shave that to... Oh, maybe not. Shave that to 21. Where does that land us? 227. 12. Neither Baines nor Holmes. Jonathan Simmons I would avoid now that Gordon's back. Yeah, Harrison if Evans is out. I think Galloway could be in play. 45 minutes to lock, people. And the people that have Fantasy Cruncher memberships are probably ready to stab someone in the face. Still haven't taken Markkanen out. Which San Antonio point guard would I take? None. Alright, so I'm going to start building and then I'll get back to it. Yeah, I can't move on from Fantasy Cruncher. But if Daily Fantasy Nerd wants to give me a free account, I'd be happy to use it. Same for any one of these other sites. But for right now, I'm going to stick with Fantasy Cruncher. I've been loyal to the Cruncher guys since the moment they created that website. I do not like Evans. Well, I like him on DK at his salary. I could care less about him on FanDuel. I'm not in a position to think about that. The late night GPP point guards. I gotta get a lineup in here first. I'll be like Chappelle. I'll take every one of them. I'll do commercials for Coke and Pepsi. I don't give a fuck. Dark blue. That's a... I don't know about that Hazonia one. That's bold. The fuck? Oh. We should not be questioning the power that is the mind of Dark Blue. He transcends DFS, hombres. I swear, if I click on this and Markkinen's out, I'm gonna burn this place to the ground. Fucking ridiculous. Giannis or Westbrook? Westbrook. I'm answering that question from the cash perspective. Holy shit, Luke Kennard. Am I really going to start Luke Kennard in daily fantasy? Yeah, I mean, I don't see any reason to not like Eton more, at least. But there's 0% chance I end up with him. All right. Westbrook, done. Man. Why is Kennard firing? Avery Bradley's out and Kennard is starting. All right, so I've got Westbrook. Who's the highest Raptor that shows up? Because that is a concern of mine. I don't like that DeRozan doesn't show up, and I don't want to go Lowry. I might end up having to go Jonas, which I don't really like. Okay, so the number 2 squad would be the Nuggies. Okay. It's definitely not a Wayne Ellington night. But I do think that I might be able to get to Giannis and Paul George now. Oh my god, that's a fucking weird question. The cheapest center on FanDuel under 4,500 with the most upside. I'm answering this because it's a ridiculous question. Gortat? Unless you mean 45. If you mean 4,400 and under, then I have a different answer. But otherwise, the answer is Gortat. Probably not. Paul George is just like... It's not just me on Paul George. My projections are 4 points lower than Fantasy Cruncher's projections for Paul George tonight. My projections get brought... Like, I bring him down, and he's still amazing. Larry, what up? Thank you so much for the 2 bones. I can throw the projections into the optimizer and do a lineup build to start, but from the walkthrough perspective, there's no way that I could give them both like full thrift. Otherwise, I just don't have enough time in the morning. I get up at 4:45 and record both of those videos, and I need to be out the door. It usually takes me like a solid 2+ hours to do everything. So I'm kind of limited in time because I'm normally leaving the house to head to work. But I can definitely do like a lineup build. Under 4,500 makes it a little bit different. I've got 37 minutes left, and I haven't done dick so far. Yes, ownership matters every night. Thad Young. Most upside under 45. It's got to be Bam, right? He's the one that can play the most minutes. I cannot figure out why they're not updating their website. I'm starting to think it's me. No, I don't want any part of Markeith. Alright, I need to do my build and get my lineup in here first, and then I can go back and dick around. Look, Juwan Evans should only be in play on DK. He's not starting. He's not minimum salary. Alright, so if I do Russ and I do Levert, I feel like I have to take Kennard. But like I don't really want to take Kennard. You know, I really like Gary Harris and Brogdon and Danny Green. Let's see where it takes me if I do this. He's Juwan Evans. I said this on the Reddit board. He's a second-round rookie point guard. Why is he going to smash? The Clippers are going to lose by 15. What's up, Rob? Alrighty. Avery Bradley's out. Okay, so if I have Kennard in there to start, and I grab Paul George, I also need Mirotic. So let's see where we land there. I'm going to build it with Kennard first, see what I get, and then, you know, pivot up to some of the more expensive shooting guards if I end up with like a shit ton of money left over. Yeah, I'm not sleeping on Levert. I've already locked him in. I wouldn't expect Kawhi to play full minutes unless that news has come out, at which point I'd be a dummy. Yeah, I don't think I want any part of Gary Payton. Yeah, that looks good to me. I liked Chris Paul this morning. I don't expect to end up there, but we'll see. Actually, I might now that I have all this extra salary. I don't see a natural place to get a nugget in my lineup outside of Trey Lyles right now. Gary Harris. So everything is leading me to Embiid. All right, chat. Talk to me about Embiid. For right now. Is it? Not even trying to be funny, but like, I feel like the way that Embiid plays isn't necessarily anti-Adams. No. Thank you. No. If who was out? Oh, okay. Good. Good. Nothing I don't already know. That's weird. Russ, good. George, that works. Nope. Nope. Juwan Evans only on DK. Good. Good. Must have been without that news. Sure. No. Sure. Okay. I swear if this isn't updated, I'm going to lose my mind. Yeah, Decker looks okay. GPP-wise. Okay, gotta get the building. Let's pull Lyles. I don't think that I'm going to get a piece of this Nuggets game. I don't see where to do it without not taking Kennard. I would love to update the projections for everybody right now, but there's no way that I can do that with 28 minutes left. All right, let's squash Lyles for now. Oh, boys, this is going to be a weird one. And Harold looks really good. I don't know what I'm locking in right now. It's a really odd night. Best game on the board is Nuggets Pelicans, and I don't have a single piece of it, and I don't even know how to get to it. I feel like nobody's talking about it. Levert, Giannis. Mahimi is playing. Apparently. Okay, I don't necessarily have to take any trash. But I need to find a center. I would love to play Jokic. Thanks, Mike. That's awesome, man. I appreciate it. It's Jonas, right? Like, Jonas is the play. Yeah. That's the play. Number one paced game, or number one implied total. I'm overthinking that one. He's been playing. He's got an uptick in minutes. Of all the things that are in my lineup, Russell Westbrook coming out of it is the last thing I would change. Yeah, I mean, I would love to play Saric at center, but that's not something I could do. Westbrook is... he's got like a gigantic gap between him and the next best point guard tonight. And Giannis doesn't have that same gap. No love for Aaron Gordon. The Nets aren't running anybody off the court. I didn't say that I didn't like Lillard, but he's just not on the same tier as Westbrook tonight. Like, this is why I like to use the preference rating. The gap between Westbrook and everybody else at point guard is so massive that usually leads me to believe that he is going to be the chalkiest point guard, or one of the chalkiest players, or chalkiest studs. It's usually a pretty good barometer of stud ownership. Have they updated the take Markkanen out yet? 24 minutes. Where is today going? I'll tell you what I'm not doing tonight. I'm not gonna try to play on DraftKings. I should stop singing. I wouldn't play Westbrook in a GPP tonight. I mean, you know, you can, but you're going to need to differentiate elsewhere. All right, 6:35. They claim they updated. Markkanen still in. Can someone else that has Fantasy Cruncher check to see if they're updated with Markkanen out? Because I'm starting to think that it's just me. It's true. Sorry, Matthew. You're right. Bizarre. Okay, so if I'm locked in there, I need to find my second point guard. It's not Lowry. It's not Rondo. It's probably not Dinwiddie, although it probably should be. Bledsoe. Bucks have 6th highest implied total, which would be good to have a piece of that. What happens if I go Bledsoe? What happens if I go Paul? Paul, Decker, Harrell. No. Paul, Harris, Harrell. No. Bledsoe. I like Joe Harris. I might end up with him right now. Minimum salary. Bledsoe, Harris, Mello. No. Bledsoe, Harris, Saric. I like. That gives me a piece of Philly at 7.5. Harris is a punt. Doesn't need much. Yeah, I'm going to make that switch right now. And then I'll start feeling a little bit more comfortable about dicking around. Alright, so boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Russ. Bledsoe, Gary Harris, LeVert, Paul George, Joe Harris, Saric, Mirotic, and Valanciunas. That's okay. For right now, I just needed to get my lineup updated with all this news. Now I'm going to hash this out a little bit further. No, I've never played golf DFS. That's not true. When it first came out, I did a couple tournaments on DraftKings. But I don't generally do it. Jamal Murray, I have at 26.9 on FanDuel. Just assume it's the same on DraftKings. It doesn't really make a difference. Okay. So I want to stay on Russ. I want to stay on Harris. I want to stay on LeVert. I want to stay on George. I want to stay on Mirotic. I want to stay on Jonas. So let's play with scenarios where I'm not on Bledsoe. I need a point guard, a small forward, and a power forward. And I could probably go up to 8 on one of them. I do really like Rudy Gay tonight. And I would love to take Rondé, but I just don't want to have that many Nets of value, or nets with high salary at least. So, outside of Mirotic, I don't really see anybody that I really desperately need to have. So that means I should stay. Yeah, I mean, this isn't going to be like the best thing to say to people that I want to watch the videos, but you really just can't pay attention to the stuff in the morning until after all the news comes out. So anything that I said I probably still like, so long as news didn't actively affect that team. Best I can say for it. Okay, I don't really need a particular power forward, so that means we want to take one from a matchup that's good. No, I'm not on Hazonia on FanDuel. He looks okay on DK though, but his price went up like $1,500 on FanDuel or something crazy. So that's ludicrous. Yeah, I do. Although, look, if I'm gonna keep being wrong about Paul George, one of these times I'm gonna be like super duper right. I think that's how it works. James Johnson, no. Too many, not enough implied points. I'd rather have Saric than James Johnson tonight, I think. Just don't even worry about Kawhi. I wouldn't even. It's just a weird path to go down. Whoop, punting lights. I think Simmons is going to be in for some rough sledding tonight. And I already have Paul George, so I'm kind of betting on that piece of the matchup. I need to get off of Saric here. I just don't know where I'm going to go. But like if lock happened right now, I'd be okay with it. But I do want to get off of Saric here. Man, why is Harrell popping so much like that? Booker's going to play 20 minutes like he's been playing. No, I'd much rather have Harris than Moore. I already have Valanciunas. It would be really weird to take Valanciunas and Ibaka. I can't imagine that those guys are synergistic. Cruncher taking out Markkanen yet? They're going to be giving refunds if they haven't. Mirotic over Saric for sure. That one's not close. Still in. That's fucking fascinating. Okay. Joe Harris or PJ Tucker. Joe Harris. You can't take Barton over Harris, can you? There is something I'm missing at power forward, and I don't know what it is. All right, so I'll let my next decision make that decision. Why not Rudy Gay? Is this not the perfect Rudy Gay game? Dude, there's a fish hosting this video. Rudy Gay is 5,400. Up-tempo game. You know, if they've got to go small, play Rudy Gay at the 4, LaMarcus at the 5, or Gay, you know, Kawhi, LaMarcus. They're going to play... Houston's going to play Gasol right off the floor. Where are you guys at on Rudy Gay? Why is that, James? I'm a pretty big Gay guy tonight. Later on, Will. Okay, so if I go to Rudy Gay, where do I move then? What are the other two options? I don't want Kyle Lowry. I don't want Rubio. I don't want Jamal Murray. I don't want Reggie Jackson. I could entertain Tyler Johnson, but that seems stupid. Andrew Harrison. No, I'm not sure about Jonas. I just don't think he'll be owned. And since I'm trying to do a cash lineup, it makes it tricky. All right, so I need to clear Harrell out of there so I stop getting weird-ass lineup choices. I'm pretty confident I want to go Rudy Gay. And if I do that, then I need to figure out who the hell the other person is. I can't go Mello. Andrew Harrison gets me Rondé Hollis Jefferson. I don't hate that idea. I think I'm going to switch to that. Okay. Remove Bledsoe, remove Saric, and go Harrison and Rondé. Huge correlation with LeVert. That makes me happy. Oh, wait, I got to get Joe Harris out. Whoop! No, Joe Harris is coming out for Rudy Gay. So just two guys from the Nets. Okay, so that leaves me with $600 free. The only place that I can see, I don't see anywhere where I step up unless Harris to something is there. No, it's just Harris to Barton. There's not going to be a point guard I like at 49. I'd rather have Harrison. Jonas to 63. Nowhere. I don't have a move. I think I got to sit on that salary. Redick or Waiters? Redick. Go Galloway. Yeah, I'm not going to go Langston Galloway. That seems risky. It's going to be a big night, guys. Now that the, you know, I have that extra scratch since we're up from the 400. We're playing $75 tonight instead of 60. So, lots of scratch in play tonight. I really do like this lineup. My only concern is that I have no part of the Pelicans game, or no part of the Pelicans. But I don't, you know, I don't see where to fit that. Where can I go to Ibaka? I don't even see him. Oh, okay. No, I don't see why I would want to go to Ibaka off of Mirotic. Why Rondé Hollis Jefferson? He's gonna play. He should play 35 minutes. I really like my lineup. Westbrook, Harrison, Harris, LeVert, George, Gay, Hollis Jefferson, Mirotic, Jonas. I'm super happy about that. I think Russ is the best play on the board from a value perspective. You know, Harrison is perfectly acceptable filler, in my opinion, against the Hawks. The Hawks turn the ball over a lot. That benefits him. He gets a lot of steals. Gary Harris is just in a good spot at 6,400. You know, that's a good game to have a part of. LeVert and Rondé Hollis Jefferson obviously should be getting some minutes. I don't have to tell everybody why I love Paul George so much. Rudy Gay, I think, is an incredible matchup. Mirotic is just a no-brainer play with Markkanen out, and then Jonas fills in perfectly. I'm really confident there. Harrison will probably be the lowest owned guy I have, but that's a concession I have to make, I think. There's probably going to be something I'm obviously missing. I could really use an extra 15 minutes, but there's nowhere for me to naturally go instead of Harrison without pivoting somewhere else. So I'm fine with it. I don't like not having a guy on the Rockets. That kind of scares me. One guy from the Rockets, one guy from the Nuggets, no Pelicans, one Raptor, two dudes from the Thunder. I'm okay with that. I'm fine with having Harrison. Brooklyn's just gotta play people, so you know if they keep it in. If Brooklyn can keep it even remotely close for 3 quarters, I love my team. Beto, that looks really good. I assume that I'm saying that right. It's not Beto, it's Beto. I'm pretty happy about this. Point guard's sort of a wasteland in that, like, I didn't really like anything in this sort of muckety-muck. I would want Chris Paul, but I don't see really any way to get to him. Yeah, I just don't know who to play. I would love to play AD, but I can't trust him. I don't really like Drew when the whole team is there, and I think that Cousins is too expensive. Like, the Pelicans just aren't set up right now for fantasy. I'm happy. I've got $70 in play. I'm going to get into one or two more tournaments, and that's going to be it. Johnson. Hazonia only on DK, in my opinion. Alrighty, free play. $2 tourney. Oh, come on, Dark Blue. Jesus. Where the hell were you 15 minutes ago? Cornelius, good luck tonight, man. I appreciate the donation. It's awesome, man. You're the best. Well, boys, here we are. I'm pretty happy. I feel a lot better today than I did yesterday. No last minute meltdown. Today's good. Happy lock, everybody. I think we got there tonight. I'm sad we didn't get over 400, but, you know, I'll take a solid 360. It's a Friday night. Not everybody wants to sit home and look at my stupid face. Russ, 68%. PG, 23. I will take both of those. Mwah! Let me tweet that lineup out because I know people ask from time to time. Done. Yeah, Evans. Thank you, John. Yeah, Evans should be owned pretty high on DK. It's because of the price. But so you see that Westbrook is 68%, and here's why. That's why I'm on Westbrook. He was the gap here between Westbrook and the next highest guy, 1.8. That's really, really big. So when it's such a huge gap like that, that usually leads me to believe that he's going to be really highly owned in cash. It tells me that there's, especially when I run the optimizer and he pops, that tells me that he is compensating for value elsewhere. So that's what I like. That's why I immediately locked Westbrook. What other ownerships do we have? TJ McConnell 0.4. That's not the best cash lineup there. James Johnson 40%. Okay, that's interesting. Dame 18, Bam 19. Okay. Waiters, Wesley Johnson. There's a lot of shit lineups so far. Juwan Evans, 16%. That's exactly what I was expecting. He was never going to be chalky on FanDuel in cash because his salary was too high. Turner, Jonathan Simmons, no. I love my lineup. I'm a little concerned about the James Johnson 39%. That scares me a little bit. Sorry, guys, I wasn't paying attention. I'm on it. My bad. Waiters, Oubre, Thad Young, 3.7. Man, that's like, I like Thad Young tonight, but whew. So far, I'm very happy. I am not seeing a percentage that concerns me other than James Johnson. Jason, what'd you get me? CJ, 8%. Beal, 2%. I like this lineup, actually. This is a lineup that can win a GPP. Because CJ McCollum and Bradley Beal are obviously two guys that can go absolutely bananas on bananas on bananas. Reggie Jackson, 4%. Like, I'm not seeing another percentage outside of James Johnson that concerns me. Batum, 0.9. Wheezy Wheeze, 0.4. Drummond, 12. Yeah, this is balanced. Lance, Thad. I hope I beat you in both, but I hope I only beat you by like a half point. We both have like 370. Now I'm good on the necklace and earrings. Alrighty, guys. That's it for me. I'm going out to get some cocktails, and I'm going to shovel a bunch of wings down my throat while I watch basketball and curse at the TVs. I appreciate everybody being here. Another excellent night before lock. What's the schedule look like for tomorrow? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games tomorrow. I'll do live before lock tomorrow, and then Sunday, I'll have videos in the morning, but no live before lock. 4 games, 3:30 start. Go spend time with your family, folks. That's it. I'm out. You'll see me in the morning. Fingers crossed. I hope everybody that's on my team does well, so I hope you have those guys. If you don't, suck it. Later.